Like, what the fuck? Hi everyone, really quick, the intro to this is really depressing and low energy, so I thought I'd add this just in case you decide to leave. Hi everyone, welcome to another video, yes, it's me, you're welcome. This is a story time about the time that I went to the cinema to see a movie called Crimson Peak, and it was dreadful, it was horrible, it was awful, not the film, just getting to the cinema alive. I was 14, I believe. I was 14 in 2000 and I was born in 2001. What year was I 14? (2015).
We did it! We did it! We did it! Yay!
I was 14 in 2015 and the movie Crimson Peak had just came out. I might have been 15, I don't know, it was one of them. And I was in college with my mates. It was a 14 to 16-year-old college, just in case you're wondering. I would just like to point out the students were 14 to 16 years old, not the college. I cannot speak. And we were bored at lunch and we were like, oh, what should we do? Should we hang out after college? And we all decided to go and see this film called Crimson Peak, and we didn't know where the cinema was because this college, one of my mates was from Wales and me and my other mate were from, well, where we're from. It wasn't anywhere near the cinema because the college that we were in was actually in Bootle. So it was a new area to all three of us. It was like Hogwarts. Why the fuck have I just compared Bootle to Hogwarts? We decided to try and go and find the cinema after college. Worst decision of my life. So my mate, I will just call them Kingston for this video because somebody called 911.
Somebody call 911! Shorty fire burning on the dance floor. Whoa!
We were walking. We had Google Maps. We were walking for about an hour and a half and we ended up in the woods. In the woods. Like, it was just trees and like birds. You know what's in the woods? Why am I explaining this? Into the woods, you know, it's Slipper Gold's corn or something. We were in the woods, we were walking around. I'm panicking because I'm like, this is it. Like, we're dead. Like, we're in the woods. Did I mention we were in the woods? In a town that is about 2 hours away from a city that I don't live in, from a country that Kingston doesn't live in, and well, I mean, she lived there at the time, but that's not the point. That's not the point. We ended up at this. I've got a lighter, and I should not be trusted. I don't know why I lit it and expected it not to catch fire. We were walking through the woods and we had Google Maps up and we were going round in circles, forwards, backwards, circles, whole okey cokey. It was ridiculous. It literally took us so long. Finally, we were Taylor Swift out to the woods. And I remember thinking, out to the woods, out to the woods, out to the woods, out to the woods. And we could see people and cars and I was like, I'm not gonna die in the woods. There was like a really big road. Bearing in mind, let me just go back a little bit. Me and my mate at the time, not Kingston, the other one who shall not be named, or tea or shade, we'd had an argument in the woods because I get stressed out very easily and this other person just can be annoying. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. So if you want to fight me, then fight me. It wasn't like a big argument. It was just like a little petty argument. So we weren't really speaking at this point. So it was like me, Kingston, and the other guy. We were walking, we were out of the woods, and we saw this like big, like, what do you call it? When you have to cross the road? I don't know. But it was like a big junction. It was a junction. And Kingston walks across, sound, cars come and zoom and Tommy zoom. She walked across, sound. Other guy walks across, sound. Me, I stood there waiting for all the cars to go, which was never going to happen because it was a literal road. And I was just like panicking. I was like, I can't really go because
It has not been easy for me. My father gave me a small loan of $1 million.
I'm scared. So, you know, so after it took me about sorry, I'm fixing my pizza. So after it took me about 25 minutes to actually cross this road, we ended up at, not really the cinema, but it was like a big square of like shops, and then the pictures was like, the pictures is what we call the cinema in the UK if you're a chav. No offense. You literally can't really see me, but I call it the pictures too, so the chav comment was aimed at me as well, so don't even come for me. Or do, I'm not asked. We ended up at that, and it was like a bunch of shops and then pictures behind it, and we went into a shop because there's a myth, and it's always been a myth, don't even tell me it wasn't, that you're not allowed to take your own sweets / candy into the pictures with you. You have to buy their own produce or whatever, which is like ridiculous because I'm paying near enough a tenner for the ticket. But yeah. Yeah, we decided to get our own sweets, so we went to a shop called, it's either B&M or B&Q. It's one of them. One of them sells sweets and stuff, one of them sells coal and stuff. Don't even ask me which one's which. One of them's orange, one of them's also orange, I think. Wow, I'm getting nowhere. We went in and I saw a packet of Sensations, which is crisps, and they were chicken flavoured, and I was like, oh my god, I've never had chicken flavoured Sensations before. So I reach in to get them because they're at like the back behind all of the other crisps, and I pull them out and they're already open, and I'm shocked.
You sign.
Shocked, you know, I'm like, because I didn't know they were open, so I just randomly like dropped them on the floor, and obviously because they were open, they went everywhere. It was so awkward. And the man, he came over and he was like, did you drop them? And I was like, yeah, but like it wasn't me. It was like they were already open. Like it wasn't me. But he was nice about it. He was like, it's sound, I'll clean it up. So he gets his brush, proper like Mary Poppins style, starts brushing it up. I was like, oh my god, thanks. I'm sorry. Like, I'm soz. I'm soz. That was not a sentence. He's brushing it up and I'm feeling a bit awkward. So is Kingston. So is other person. And yeah, it was, you know, I just wrecked the shop a little bit. Nowhere near what's to come, but I sort of wrecked it a little bit. And I just wanted to leave, so I turned around. I turned around and I was looking like eye level. Didn't occur to me to maybe check where I was walking or anything. I was just looking straight ahead. And I walked directly in to a big barrel of inflatable footballs. So as this poor man is cleaning up my crisps that I dropped on the floor of his shop, he turns, to his surprise, to see me falling into 1,000 inflatable footballs that go everywhere. Everywhere. The audacity of me to pick up some more crisps and walk to the till and just pay and leave. Like, as if, why am I so annoying? And we get to the pictures. They didn't even question our age. I feel like that might be because there's a massive spider like crawling on me. Oh my god. Please leave. Please leave. Please. I'm not gonna kill you because you are life, but please leave. Actually, you don't have to leave, just don't bite me. Please. Oh yeah, laugh it up. Yeah, they didn't even question our age because Kingston was actually a year older at the time, so she would have been about 15, 16, one of them. That spider's really scaring me. So we got in fine. We took in our own sweets, which was completely illegal. It just was. It is. Always has been. Oh, my incense stick is burning. That's the point. Oh my god, I hate myself. So we get in, and we're in the pictures. There's only a few people there. There's like us three and maybe like 5 other people, and this advert comes on, and it's like bear in mind the lights are dark, big massive screen, it's a horror film, and there's like 10 people in total, and this advert was like, what would you do if the person next to you turned around and started stroking you? Like, what the fuck? I know that this is an adult film, but my little teenage mind was not ready for that. I'm still a teenager, don't know why I'm saying that. Me and Kingston think it's appropriate to turn to person C and just start stroking him. Well, it was really weird, and it was funny though. It was funny. So we watched the movie. I didn't like it at the time, but maybe I would if I watched it now. I don't know. This spider is really scaring me. I'm sorry. After the film, we decided to go to Mackey's. It was about 8:30 at night, and I don't live in this city, remember? So I like had a long way to get home, especially since we didn't even know how we got there in the first place. Getting back was going to be a struggle in itself, like pick a struggle. We got a Mackey's and I got a strawberry milkshake. We were waiting for the bus. I don't remember what the other two got, but obviously it wasn't as much as I got because we were at the bus stop waiting for the bus. Everyone's laughing, we're having a good time, and I go to laugh and throw up. Pink milkshake throw up.
Pink. Trade Millennium Pink for Millennial Pink.
Everywhere, all over the floor, all over the bus stop. Those two are laughing at me. I'm just sat there like, like, I've just threw up, and they're like, you're fucking lying, let me see. And I'm like, this isn't funny. But eventually, we all got home safe and sound, and we saw, is that spider on my foot because I will squeal. We saw each other again the next day at college, and me and Kingston are still friends. We are still best mates, and me and the other guy are not, and Kingston and the other guy are not. See a pattern? Yeah. I'm joking, we're not on bad terms. At least I'm not. They are. Yeah, that was the time I threw up, wrecked a shop, snuck into the cinema, and got lost in the woods. You wouldn't think that was just like a 3-hour thing, would you? Hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more. I won't be this awkward in all of them. It's just my first one that I've done this year. This decade? Oh my god, this decade. Well, it's the first story time I've ever done, actually, so subscribe, bitch. Yeah. I'm gonna go edit this now. If you don't subscribe, leave a hate comment, because if you dislike me, then I at least deserve a comment out of it. Bye. And if the truth isn't fair, then I wanna lie with you. I wanna cry without you.